Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not swipe away from this message. This is not some random glitch in the algorithm. Heaven has literally frozen your timeline to force this video onto your screen. Something massive is shifting in the spiritual realm right now, and you need to understand how it involves you directly. Take one slow breath before you do anything else. You have felt the heavy energy all week. You have been exhausted and drained for reasons you cannot explain. But I need you to listen to me very carefully. That exhaustion is not a sign of weakness, but rather it is the physical shockwave of a brutal spiritual war happening just outside your field of vision. You have spent so much of your life trying to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You dimmed your own light so that the insecure people around you would not feel threatened. You apologized for things that were never your fault. You absorbed their toxic projections for years because you honestly believed that it was your divine duty to heal them and fix their broken pieces. But that era of endless sacrifice is permanently over. Heaven has issued a strict stop order on your suffering. The universe recognizes that you have paid your dues in full. You are no longer the fragile empath who begs to be understood by broken people, and you are rapidly transforming into the absolute master of your reality. Someone is fighting violently on your behalf right now. Those who tried to destroy you are currently in absolute panic mode. Funny how everyone pretended they did not see you coming. They mistook your quiet nature for submission. They thought they could drain your beautiful light and simply walk away without facing any severe consequences for their actions. But they made one fatal miscalculation in their arrogant plans. They completely forgot whose blood runs through your veins. Right now, the very people who plotted against you in secret are experiencing sudden bursts of chaotic bad luck. Their finances are drying up, their relationships are falling apart, while they scramble desperately to figure out why everything is going wrong at the exact same time. Doors are aggressively slamming shut in their faces. Their carefully laid plans are crumbling into absolute dust. They are terrified because an unseen force is aggressively tearing down their fragile empire. They cannot sleep at night, and they know deep down in their souls that it is happening entirely because of what they did to you. You are not walking alone in this dark world. You never were. But something entirely unprecedented has just occurred in the heavenly courts. A powerful male ancestor from your bloodline has stepped forward from the shadows, and he has officially taken up his rightful position as your ultimate frontline defender. And let me make this undeniable truth very clear to you today. He does not play about you. This ancestor carries the fierce frequency of an ancient spiritual warrior. He watched them disrespect your pure heart. He watched them take advantage of your gentle, empathic nature for years, while he silently waited for the perfect divine moment to step in and intervene. He witnessed every single tear you cried in silence, and he has finally stepped in and declared that enough is enough. He crossed the spiritual veil because your sacred boundaries were being heavily breached by highly toxic forces. He is standing over your energy field right now with a drawn sword, and he is absolutely ready to strike down anyone who dares to cross the line. He is not just casually protecting you from future harm. He is actively returning every single ounce of dark energy back to its original sender. Those who maliciously gossiped about you are choking on their own bitter words. Those who tried to steal your joy are now completely trapped in a cage of their own making, because the universe is finally balancing the scales on your behalf. The vengeance is entirely out of your hands now. You do not need to lift a single finger against your enemies. Your only job is to remain completely still and anchored in your new quiet authority. Let them panic. Let them scramble to fix the unfixable, while you sit back and watch heaven deliver the justice you have always deserved. But there is a crucial secret you need to uncover today. There is a very specific reason why this powerful male ancestor chose this exact moment to intervene in your timeline. A massive generational wealth transfer is tied directly to his sudden appearance. And you are the chosen vessel to receive it, but you must know how to properly align your frequency first. If you close this video early, you will completely miss the hidden mechanism behind his fierce protection. You might accidentally interfere with the divine justice he is delivering to your enemies. He has a very specific set of instructions for you regarding a generational curse that he is currently breaking, and missing this message could delay your breakthrough for years. Do not take your eyes off this screen. The darkness desperately wants you to get distracted right now. They want you to swipe away so you remain blind to the immense power standing right behind you. Stay locked onto my voice. The absolute truth about your royal bloodline is about to be fully exposed, and everything is going to change for you tonight. Listen carefully to what I am about to say next. Before we go any deeper into the spiritual mechanics of your ancestor, we need to talk about you. You have been carrying an invisible mountain on your back. The weight on your shoulders has been absolutely crushing lately, and you have been desperately trying to keep a brave face while silently crumbling inside. I know you are so incredibly tired. The deep exhaustion you feel in your bones is entirely real. You wake up feeling like you have been fighting physical battles all night long. Your mind rarely gets a moment of true peace, and no matter how much sleep you manage to get, your spirit constantly feels drained by the heavy atmosphere around you. You have fought so many wars completely alone. When other people faced hardships, they always had someone to lean on for emotional support. But when you fell down into the dark trenches of life, the room was completely empty. You had to become your own savior time and time again. And honestly, you are sick and tired of having to be the strong one every single day. People love to compliment your amazing resilience. They tell you how amazed they are by your ability to survive the worst storms imaginable. But they do not see the devastating cost of that survival. They do not see the silent panic attacks on the bathroom floor. They never witness the lonely nights where you desperately beg the universe for just a little bit of rest. You give so much of your beautiful soul to others. Your empathic heart literally bleeds for the pain of the people around you. You show up for them when they are broken and totally lost. You listen to their endless complaints and offer them a safe harbor to heal. But the moment you need a shoulder to cry on, those same people conveniently disappear into the shadows. It feels incredibly unfair, does it not? You watch selfish people get everything they want with absolutely zero effort. You watch them manipulate situations and walk away completely unscathed. Meanwhile, you do everything right. You try your hardest to be a good person with a pure heart. And yet, you find yourself constantly hit by one devastating storm after another. The deep loneliness you feel is not a figment of your imagination. It is a very real physical ache inside your chest. Sometimes you look around a crowded room and realize that nobody truly knows you. They only know the healed version of you that you present to the world. They only care about what your energy can do for them in their times of desperate need. Stop thinking that there is something inherently wrong with you. Please take a deep breath and let that sink in. You are not broken or defective. Your intense sensitivity to negative energy is not a mental illness or a tragic flaw. The reason you feel so fundamentally disconnected from the masses is because you operate on a completely different spiritual frequency. But there is a very disturbing pattern that we must address right now. Why do you constantly attract people who take advantage of your kindness? Why do narcissists and energy vampires flock to your light like moths to a burning flame? There is a deeply hidden spiritual reason for this exact cycle, and it is directly tied to the powerful ancient bloodline you carry. You have blamed yourself for letting them in. You beat yourself up for ignoring the early red flags when they first approached you. You tell yourself that you should have known better than to trust them. But you need to understand that your pure heart was never the problem. The universe deliberately allowed them to cross your path for a very specific reason. We will uncover the brutal truth about that toxic cycle in just a moment. But right now, Heaven wants to validate your immense pain. Your tears have been counted and safely recorded. The profound spiritual isolation you endured was not a brutal punishment from God. It was a rigorous training ground designed to harden your boundaries and prepare you for your destiny. You were forced to stand alone so you could learn how to wield your own power. If you had an earthly army protecting you, you never would have discovered the sheer magnitude of your own light. The universe stripped away your fake friends so you could hear the ancient whispers of your ancestors. The painful isolation was actually a divine shield disguised as rejection. You did not go crazy. Your spiritual intuition was absolutely correct the entire time. When you felt that sudden drop in your stomach around certain toxic people, your soul was actively warning you. When you felt completely drained after a brief conversation with them, your energy field was successfully detecting a severe spiritual attack. You were always right. Tap the like button right now as an act of agreement with what God just spoke to you. Let this simple physical action serve as your bold declaration that you accept the truth. You are officially dropping the heavy burden of trying to save the entire world. You are finally giving yourself permission to rest and let your powerful ancestors take the absolute lead. Let me tell you the real reason this happened. You have asked yourself the same painful question countless times. Where was your protection when they were breaking your heart? Why did heaven remain so completely silent when you were crying out for help? You felt entirely abandoned by the spiritual realm, but I am here to reveal the absolute truth about that terrifying silence today. The silence was never a sign of abandonment. Your powerful male ancestor did not leave you to fight the wolves alone. He was standing right next to you the entire time. But he deliberately restrained his hand for a highly strategic reason, because he needed the enemy to become completely arrogant and comfortable. He wanted them to reveal their absolute worst intentions toward you. Think about how a skilled warrior operates in the wild. They do not strike at the very first sign of movement. They stay perfectly hidden in the shadows and observe the target. They wait until the enemy steps fully into the open light. And that is exactly what your ancestor was doing during your darkest season, while he was actively gathering undeniable evidence against them. We need to resolve that disturbing pattern I mentioned earlier. Why did you attract so many dangerous narcissists and energy vampires? You were actually the divine bait used by heaven. Your incredibly pure light was the ultimate trap designed to draw the darkness out of hiding. God used your beautiful aura to expose the hidden demons inside those toxic people, and it worked perfectly to draw them out. They thought they were cleverly using your kindness for their own gain. They bragged about how easily they could manipulate your forgiving nature, but the entire time they were draining your energy, your ancestor was carefully recording their spiritual crimes. He was quietly building an absolute fortress of judgment around them, while they had no idea they were walking into a trap. If your ancestor had intervened too early, the lesson would remain incomplete. The toxic people would have easily found a way to escape the consequences. They would have simply moved on to destroy another innocent soul. But your ancestor wanted to permanently dismantle their entire dark system, so he needed them to cross the point of no return with their malicious actions. Every time they lied to your face, they sealed their own fate. Every time they gossiped behind your back, they stripped away their own spiritual protection. Your ancestor allowed them to dig a hole so deep that they could never climb out. The agonizing delay you experienced was not a denial of your blessing, but rather, it was the precise calibration of their ultimate downfall. You were never the weak victim in this cosmic equation. You were the incredibly strong vessel chosen for a massive spiritual sting operation. It takes a profoundly tough soul to endure that level of betrayal without turning bitter. Your ancestor watched you maintain your pure heart while surrounded by absolute venom, and his respect for your resilience is entirely boundless. That is why the tables are turning so violently right now. The silent observation phase has officially concluded today. The evidence has been fully presented, in the heavenly courts, and the verdict is final. Your ancestor has dropped the veil of silence and unsheathed his mighty sword. The brutal clearing out of your enemies has begun in the spiritual realm, and the physical results will completely shock you very soon. Do you understand the magnitude of what is happening? The universe is systematically removing every single obstacle from your path. The toxic people are dealing with a warrior they cannot defeat. Their fake defensive walls are completely collapsing right now. They are losing their stolen power and their unearned influence at an absolutely terrifying speed because the judgment has arrived. You do not need to seek revenge or say a single word. Your silence is now your most dangerous weapon. When you refuse to react to their frantic attempts for attention, you give your ancestor the clear runway to work. Let them choke on the heavy silence you leave behind. They are desperate for you to break contact, so they can steal a tiny drop of your energy to survive the onslaught. But you must keep your energy completely sealed. Do not reply to their sudden apologetic text messages. Do not answer their unexpected and frantic phone calls. That is a desperate trap designed to pull you back into their collapsing timeline while your ancestor is doing the heavy lifting to clear them out. Do not interfere with his divine demolition process. Take a deep breath and let this immense relief wash over you. You are entirely safe and profoundly protected by divine forces. The heavy armor you have been wearing can finally fall to the ground. Your spiritual defender is working the night shift so you can finally experience true peace, and the dark storm is effectively over for you. But for your enemies, the hurricane has just made landfall. But there is a deeper layer to this phenomenon. You need to pay close attention to this next part. Have you noticed a very strange shift in the atmosphere lately? The people who used to constantly drain your light are suddenly acting very erratic. There is a hidden mechanism causing their absolute panic, and they do not even consciously understand why they are so terrified of you right now. For years, they treated your aura like a free charging station. They would come to you whenever they felt empty inside. They would dump their toxic emotional baggage onto your lap. And once they felt completely rejuvenated by your pure light, they would simply discard you until their next crisis. You were nothing more than a convenient spiritual battery to fuel their dark agendas. But your powerful male ancestor just severed that energetic cord permanently. The access door has been slammed shut and locked from the inside. They are currently wandering around in the dark, trying to find the familiar warmth of your empathic energy. They reach out their greedy hands to take from you like they always did. But instead of finding your soft light, they hit a solid wall of fire. This invisible barrier is literally driving them insane. They cannot figure out why their usual manipulation tactics are suddenly failing so miserably. The fake tears do not work on you anymore. The guilt trips simply bounce off your energy field without leaving a single scratch. They are looking into your eyes and realizing that the fragile person they once bullied is completely gone forever. You are standing right in front of them as the absolute master of your reality. Your silence is deafening to their insecure ears. They desperately want you to react to their childish provocations. They need you to get angry or defensive so they can steal a tiny hit of your frequency. But your total indifference is starving them on a profound spiritual level, and they are slowly suffocating. Without your pure energy to mask their darkness, their own karma is catching up to them at lightning speed. Everything they touch seems to magically break apart. The people they used to replace you are now turning against them. They are trapped in a constant state of overwhelming anxiety because the protective shield you unknowingly provided for them has been completely stripped away by your ancestor. They are finally starting to realize the massive mistake they made. They thought you needed them to survive the storm, but they are quickly learning that you were the one who survived the storm entirely alone. You were the only thing keeping their chaotic lives somewhat stable. And now that heaven has removed you from their equation, their entire world is collapsing rapidly under its own weight. This is the ultimate consequence of playing wicked games with a chosen one. You cannot touch a vessel anointed by God and expect to walk away untouched. Your male ancestor is making an absolute public example out of them. He is showing the entire spiritual realm what happens when someone dares to cross a warrior of light. The unearned privileges they enjoyed are being violently repossessed today. You might feel a slight twinge of pity for them because your heart is naturally so kind. But I need you to completely shut down that empathy right now. Do not interfere with the painful lesson they are currently being taught. They must drink the bitter cup they poured for you. Heaven is permanently rearranging the spiritual hierarchy, and you are being forcefully elevated to your rightful throne. They are watching your ascension with extreme jealousy from the absolute bottom of the valley. The glow-up you are experiencing right now is both physical and spiritual. You look visibly younger, and your skin is practically glowing. The heavy stress that used to age your face has been completely washed away by divine intervention. You are blooming beautifully while they are actively withering away. Take a moment to truly absorb this profound victory. You did not have to plot revenge or destroy their reputation to win this war. You simply leveled up in silence and let your bloodline fight your battles. The terrifying realization that they can never drag you back down to their miserable level is their ultimate punishment, and your beautiful liberation is your ultimate and permanent reward. This powerful realignment is not a coincidence. You are stepping into an era where your mere presence commands absolute respect. Type 777 down in the comments to claim this alignment. Seal this new frequency into your timeline right now. Let the entire universe know that you are fully ready to accept your profound spiritual upgrade and leave the toxic bottom feeders completely behind. But this chaotic shifting phase is bringing up a lot of old debris inside your mind. The darkness is trying one last desperate tactic to make you doubt your own sanity. They want you to look back at the burning bridge and feel guilty for the fire. You must refuse to look back. Your ancestor is calling you to a higher dimension, and you cannot bring your old heavy baggage into this pristine new room. But before you can fully accept this massive upgrade, we must address the poison inside your mind. You are still holding on to a massive amount of toxic self-blame. You look at the past and constantly judge your younger self. You criticize yourself for staying way too long in those abusive situations, but you must release that heavy guilt immediately. It is acting like a rusted anchor that is actively trying to hold your ship back from sailing into the new timeline. Your empathic heart naturally wants to take responsibility for everything. When toxic people treated you poorly, your immediate instinct was to search for your own flaws. You honestly believed that if you just loved them harder, they would eventually change their wicked ways, because your beautiful soul only knows how to give. You thought your pure devotion could magically heal their deeply rooted spiritual sickness. But it was never your job to fix them. Listen to me very carefully right now. Your powerful male ancestor requires a completely clean slate before he hands over your spiritual inheritance. He cannot place a royal crown on a head that is constantly bowed down in false shame, and he refuses to let you carry the heavy baggage of your past any longer. He needs you to stand incredibly tall today. He needs you to firmly accept that your kindness was never a mistake or a foolish weakness. Your gentle heart was actually your greatest weapon. The darkness desperately wanted you to become bitter. They pushed you to the absolute edge because they wanted you to turn cold and cruel just like them. If you had hardened your heart, you would have completely lost your divine connection. But you beautifully passed the ultimate test. You kept your incredible softness in a world that tried everything to turn you into cold stone, and that is exactly why heaven is rewarding you now. It is time to completely purge that lingering self-doubt from your energetic field. Take a deep breath and literally blow that heavy burden out of your lungs. You did nothing wrong. You simply operated out of pure love, while they operated out of pure greed. The massive difference in your frequencies is precisely what triggered their demonic attacks, because the darkness is always terrified of a pure light that it cannot easily consume. They were fundamentally allergic to your radiant energy. Now, you must prepare yourself to properly receive your genetic power. The blood running through your veins is incredibly ancient and divinely protected. You carry the spiritual DNA of cycle breakers and fierce warriors. Your ancestor did not step forward just to protect you from petty narcissists, but he arrived specifically to activate the dormant power that has been waiting for this exact moment. He stepped into your current timeline to officially transfer a massive spiritual authority directly into your hands. This inherited power is not something you have to desperately strive for. It is already sleeping deep inside your bones. It is the quiet authority that makes people suddenly respect you without you saying a single word. It is the sharp intuition that perfectly detects a lie before the person even finishes their sentence. You are a powerful weapon of light, and your ancestor is simply removing the heavy blanket that kept you hidden. You are officially breaking the generational curses that held your family captive for decades. The intense trauma stops completely with you. The endless cycles of poverty and emotional abuse are being permanently destroyed by your newly activated frequency. Your ancestor chose you out of everyone in your bloodline because he knew your spirit was incredibly resilient, and he trusted that you would never break under the immense pressure of the darkness. But this transition requires your absolute conscious consent. You must stop identifying with the broken version of yourself. You are no longer the lonely survivor who has to frantically fight for small crumbs of affection. You are stepping into the elite role of the chosen one. You must actively command your space and fully embrace the terrifying magnitude of your own spiritual power today. Do not shrink yourself down for anyone ever again. If your bright light blinds them, let them put on sunglasses or simply walk away. Your ancestor is actively clearing out the dead branches from your life to make room for massive new growth, while the universe perfectly aligns your path for a beautiful destination. The profound healing you are experiencing right now is directly paving the way for a stunning financial and spiritual harvest. But how can you be absolutely sure that he is standing right there with you? How do you physically know that this powerful spiritual warrior is actively guarding your room tonight? There is a series of very specific signs he is sending to you right now. These undeniable physical markers will prove that the shift is completely real. Do not look away, because the next revelation will give you absolute chills. I told you that your powerful male ancestor would leave physical proof. The spiritual realm is never completely silent when it makes a massive move. You asked for clear validation to prove this energy shift is real, and heaven is eagerly answering that call by dropping undeniable markers into your daily life. You must pay very close attention to your immediate surroundings right now. Your logic will try to tell you that these strange events are just random occurrences, but we both know that those concepts absolutely do not exist in your timeline. Your ancestor is actively establishing a heavy energy shield around you. Here is the first major sign of his protective presence. Number 1 is the sudden shift in physical temperature. Have you felt a strange rush of cold air in a perfectly warm room lately? Sometimes it feels like a heavy blanket dropping onto your shoulders, and you might get sudden chills running straight down your spine for absolutely no apparent reason. That is the physical manifestation of his massive spiritual footprint stepping into your space. He carries the dense frequency of the ancient battlefield. When he stands directly behind you to block an unseen spiritual attack, the surrounding air literally drops in temperature. Do not be afraid when you feel this sudden chill. It is simply his fierce energy absorbing the toxic arrows that were secretly aimed at your beautiful, empathic heart. Number 2 is the bizarre behavior of technology around you. Have your electronics been acting completely crazy over the past 2 weeks? Phones suddenly dying while fully charged is a massive indicator. Lights might flicker aggressively when you are thinking about a specific toxic person because his protective frequency is incredibly high and highly disruptive to physical objects. Your ancestor is literally scrambling the local energy grid to intercept dark signals. He creates a powerful static field that prevents demonic projections from reaching your mind. So, whenever your phone glitches during a stressful conversation, simply smile. That is your royal defender aggressively cutting the energetic cord before it can drain your precious light. Number 3 involves highly specific numerical alignments. You are seeing angel numbers everywhere you look right now. The sequences of 1, 1, 1 and 7, 7, 7 are practically stalking you, but they are appearing at very specific moments of deep internal doubt. You ask a silent question in your mind, and you immediately look up to see the exact numerical answer. This is his direct communication channel. He uses these repeating numbers to instantly validate your sharp intuition. When you suspect someone is lying to you, and you suddenly see a massive confirmation sign, you must trust it completely. He is confirming that your spiritual radar is functioning perfectly. Your ancestor is screaming at you to absolutely trust your own gut instinct. Number 4 is the abrupt and highly sudden removal of certain people. Have some friends randomly stopped texting you without any explanation? Did a major plan get unexpectedly cancelled at the absolute last minute? You might have felt a brief sting of rejection at first, but this is actually his heavy sword aggressively chopping off dead branches from your family tree. He operates as a strict spiritual bouncer at the door of your life. He can see the hidden daggers behind their fake smiles, and he knows exactly what they were planning to do to you next month. So, he deliberately creates sudden conflicts or strange delays to keep them far away from you. Their unexpected absence is literally the greatest miracle you could ever receive today. Number 5 is the profound sense of unexplainable peace. You are standing in the middle of a massive storm, but you are not panicking anymore. Normally, these chaotic situations would send your anxiety through the absolute roof. You would be frantically crying and desperately trying to fix everything. But right now, your mind is shockingly quiet, and you feel completely numb to the surrounding drama. This deep stillness is not depression or emotional burnout. It is the absolute highest level of spiritual protection available. It is the legendary quiet authority that only a true master of reality can truly possess. Your ancestor has successfully transferred his ancient battle calm directly into your nervous system. He is handling the war while you finally get to rest in the glorious peace. Every single one of these signs proves that your timeline is heavily guarded. You are no longer navigating this dark world as a vulnerable orphan. The spiritual shield is fully operational and permanently locked into solid place. The toxic narcissists cannot penetrate this ancient barrier, and the generational curses are officially broken. But the most important moment is rapidly approaching. Now that the protective walls are fully established, he is ready to activate your core power. There is a massive final transfer of authority that must absolutely take place. He needs you to completely step into your royal identity right now. The climax of your long spiritual journey is finally here. You must prepare your open heart to receive the ultimate revelation of your true destiny. The waiting season is officially over today. The dry desert you walked through has suddenly burst into an oasis of divine favor. Every single closed door is being violently blown off its hinges right now. And while your enemies scramble in the dark, heaven is rolling out the red carpet for your spectacular grand entrance. Can you feel that massive shift in your spirit? That incredible lightness is the absolute frequency of total victory. I promised to reveal the hidden truth from the very beginning. You needed to know exactly who stepped forward to protect you and why this is happening now. This powerful male ancestor is the original spiritual patriarch of your bloodline. He was the one who originally secured the massive generational wealth that the darkness desperately tried to steal from your family. He holds the master key to your infinite abundance. For decades, the enemy manipulated your family tree to keep you poor and broken. They cursed your ancestors with endless struggle and extreme emotional pain. But this fierce warrior patriarch successfully petitioned the courts of heaven to break that wicked cycle. He presented your pure heart as the ultimate proof that the bloodline was finally ready to receive the stolen blessing. Your absolute refusal to turn bitter was the necessary key. Because you passed the brutal test of isolation, the ancient wealth transfer has just been approved. The timeline where you constantly struggle to survive has been permanently deleted from existence. You are now entering the timeline of effortless manifestation and supreme divine authority. The money you lost is coming back to you multiplied, and the amazing opportunities that were stolen are being aggressively returned to your hands. But you must understand the exact mechanism of this divine protection. Your ancestor did not just bring massive wealth into your life. He brought a terrifying sword of justice to completely annihilate your hidden enemies. Those who plotted against you are watching everything they built crumble to dust. A grand table is being prepared for you right in their presence, and they will be forced to watch you ascend while they remain entirely paralyzed. You are no longer the empath who begged to be understood by broken people. The intense crucible of pain has forged you into the untouchable master of your reality. From this exact moment on, your energy demands deep respect without a single word spoken. You carry the heavy vibration of a true spiritual warrior, and the divine wealth you were promised is flowing effortlessly into your brand new reality, completely bypassing the toxic traps that were maliciously set for you. This is your majestic coronation day. The entire spiritual realm is standing up to applaud your incredible endurance. You survived the storms that were specifically designed to destroy your mind. You walked through the blazing fire, and you came out shining like pure gold. Every tear you cried in the dark has been transformed into a solid diamond of spiritual authority, because heaven never wastes a single drop of your precious pain. You are untouchable today. Do not let anyone ever make you feel small again. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere must immediately adjust to your royal presence. The ancient blood of victorious kings and fierce protectors is actively rushing through your veins. Your ancestor is standing right behind you with his massive shield. He is aggressively daring the forces of darkness to even look in your general direction while he permanently seals your energy field. The war is over. Breathe in that glorious freedom right now. Let the pure ecstatic energy wash over every single cell in your physical body. You are completely safe from the narcissistic abusers who tried to steal your crown. They are utterly defeated and permanently banished from your entire energetic field. The heavy chains of your past have been completely shattered into a million pieces, and you are entirely free to soar into the highest spiritual dimensions without any restraint. The pitch-black darkness has completely retreated behind you. The dawn of the glorious new era is shining its brightest rays onto your spiritual crown right now. But you cannot just casually walk away from this massive energetic transfer. You must deliberately anchor this powerful frequency into your physical reality before the enemy tries to cast a shadow of toxic doubt. Heaven is eagerly waiting for your absolute final confirmation today. Your ancestor is holding the key to your generational wealth in his powerful hand. He needs to know that you are fully awake and absolutely ready to accept the heavy responsibility of this massive blessing. The universe requires a deliberate act of agreement to permanently lock the spiritual doors entirely behind you. You must completely seal this divine protection so no demonic force can ever breach your perimeter again. The time to act is right now. You have fought incredibly hard and lost way too much to let this beautiful moment simply slip through your fingers. The enemy is desperately praying that you will ignore this message. They want you to walk away without claiming your glorious birthright. Do not give them that sick satisfaction today. You must forcefully declare your total victory to the entire universe and absolutely prove that the chosen one has finally taken the throne. The massive spiritual shift is finally complete today. Your timeline is officially washed completely clean. You are standing directly in the radiant light of your new destiny, and your fierce male ancestor is standing guard over your soul while the universe prepares your massive divine reward. Let this profound truth sink deeply into your very bones. Your hidden enemies are permanently locked out of your life. They can never access your pure energy field again. You are officially completely untouchable from this day forward. The ancient bloodline of victorious kings is actively running through your veins because heaven has permanently crowned you as the ultimate, undisputed victor. They cannot steal your pure joy anymore. Now comes the final test of your spiritual faith. You must take a direct physical action right now. The universe requires your absolute conscious agreement today. You cannot passively watch this video and walk away while your powerful ancestor waits patiently for your specific command. You must actively claim your glorious spiritual inheritance. Type Amen down in the comments right now. This very simple word is an incredibly powerful spiritual lock. It permanently seals your massive divine blessing. When you type that sacred word below, you are telling the entire spiritual realm that you fully accept your royal identity. You are officially taking back your stolen power today. Do not let this beautiful moment pass you by. The darkness actively wants you to completely ignore this instruction. They want your energy field to remain open and completely unprotected. But hitting the like button and typing your agreement literally builds an unbreakable wall of protective fire entirely around your innocent family. Seal your new reality right now, but you must not keep this incredible miracle entirely to yourself. Sowing a beautiful seed of hope always multiplies your own divine harvest. There is another chosen soul out there who is desperately crying in the dark tonight. They feel incredibly alone and completely exhausted because their hidden enemies are ruthlessly attacking them from every possible direction. Share this profound message with someone who desperately needs it. Sending them this video is your ultimate act of spiritual warfare. You literally become the divine lighthouse for another incredibly lost soul. And when you help another weary warrior find their inner strength, the universe immediately doubles the massive blessing flowing into your own beautiful life. Hit subscribe to establish a permanent divine energy receiving station. You need to stay anchored to this incredibly pure frequency. The wicked world will constantly try to drag you back down, but joining this sacred community ensures that your spiritual armor remains completely polished and fully ready for any future spiritual battles. The toxic darkness will definitely try to make you doubt tomorrow. They will plant tiny seeds of fear inside your anxious mind. They desperately want you to forget the profound revelation you successfully received tonight. Do not let their desperate whispers confuse your brilliant mind while your strong ancestor is standing right beside you. You know exactly who you truly are right now. You are the ultimate cycle breaker of your entire ancient bloodline. You are the absolute master of your beautiful new reality. The heavy generational curses are completely broken forever, and you are officially walking into a glorious season of effortless abundance and perfect divine health. Walk forward tomorrow with your head held incredibly high. Let the sweet peace of heaven fill every single corner of your pure heart. Your empathic nature is no longer a painful, bleeding wound. It is a magnificent crown of glittering jewels that commands absolute respect from every single entity in the vast spiritual realm. The agonizing storm is finally and permanently over for you. The magnificent golden dawn is finally shining directly upon your face. Heaven fought furiously for your glorious victory completely behind the scenes. You simply stood still and allowed the ancient blood of your powerful ancestor to completely eradicate the wicked people who tried to destroy you. Take one last deep breath and release all your heavy pain. The terrible battles of your painful past cannot haunt you anymore. The glorious future is calling your beautiful name with an incredibly sweet voice. You survived the completely impossible odds, and you beautifully evolved into a truly magnificent weapon of pure divine light today. Rest your tired eyes tonight knowing that the war is finished. You have officially won the ultimate spiritual battle for your soul. Your powerful ancestor is actively watching over your peaceful sleep. Type your final amen in the comments right now and step boldly into the magnificent life that God has always promised you.